¿Y la señora Pastor no dice nada?
La señora Pastor no dice. No, no, mentira, lo puse ahí, pero no. Igual cuando llegue y va a ver que nadie tiene pareja, se voy a poner yo.
Bien ahí, vamos.
Ahí está.
Muy bien.
Es que tengo que conseguir una moto.
Bueno.
Buenas tardes.
Buenas. ¿Cómo dice que le va?
Muy bien. ¿Qué tal la noche?
Uf,
Duro, ¿no?
su, más duro que la eternidad.
Pero esta mañana bien.
Sí, sí, re.
¿En cuánto, Mazo?
En 3 minutos.
Oh,
2:30.
dale.
2:30 y venimos.
¿Lo que hablas sale para los tres o va por canales diferentes?
No, no, te tengo diferenciado. Te puedo hablar a vos, puedo hablarle a Oscar, puedo hablarle a Nico, todo por separado.
¿Y no tenés uno para los tres? Porque si no es un pijazo, tenés que estar contando en uno y en otro.
No, pero aprieto los botoncitos y quedan abiertos.
Ah, bien.
Cuando saco el cosito, como dice Residencia, cierro.
Desabrochate los botones.
Cuando me desabrocho el botón,
Pasan cositas.
eh,
Pasan cositas.
bueno, 2 minutitos.
Tengo acá puesto el
Ok.
partido de Boca.
Sí, se fue una larga.
Van a la larga ahora. Ah, otra cosa, te aviso cuando esté Fabriz.
Sí, sí, por favor. Igual es el micrófono invitado tiene. ¿Es igual que el tuyo o no?
Sí, o
Ah, ok.
sea, te
Se
escucha.
puede cortar.
No, y que
Listo.
te escucha también.
Ok, listo. Siete, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Corre apertura. Diez, dos, uno. Aire.
Hello everyone and welcome back once again to A1 Paddle. We're streaming from Puebla, Mexico. And this A1 Simsa Puebla Open, the last Open of the season. And we're in this beautiful city here in Mexico, where actually Paddle was born a few years ago, and also where A1 was born back then with APT, now A1.
Ok.
What a journey. And we are just about to start the semifinals with the number ones, with Franco Dal Bianco and Maxi Arce facing Tito and Tolito. And what is going to be the rematch from that New York Grandmaster final just 3 weeks ago. We're now introducing the players. Now it's time for the pair number 3 of this A1 ranking. And the official introduction for Tito Alemandi. There he is, an absolute legend of the sport, number 5 in the ranking. Class player. Getting ready for the first semi-final of the day. And now it's time for Tolito, the one and only, the alien, the magic man. Thank you everyone for joining the English channel of this A1 Padel official YouTube channel. As of the semifinals, we will have all of the tournaments in this 2023 season, and obviously the next one, the 2024. Both Tito and Tolito are presented now, so it's a turn for the number ones, for Maxi Arce and Franco Dal Bianco, to step in the court in this beautiful red carpet. Elegance and class, obviously. We're just about to introduce Maxi Arce, the lefty, one of the most complete players on tour. There he is, the one and only Maxi Arce, number 1 in the planet. We are here in the Arena Buap, a beautiful stadium in the city of Puebla, with a capacity of 3,500 persons. And we see many fans joining the stadium to enjoy the semi-finals of this A1 Simsa Puebla Open. Let's welcome the sniper, Franco Dal Bianco. There he is. Boom, boom. The sniper, one of the most powerful players on tour, if not the most powerful player on tour. Remember that Franco Dal Bianco and Maxi Arce have won already 8 trophies in the season. They said at the beginning of this 2023 that they wanted to win 10. They're really close to the target. And they only have 3 more chances. This Puebla Open, the Grandmaster, and the Master Final of the season. The official picture now, all smiles, and the coin toss just about to start. Remember that we are around 2,100 meters above sea level, which is also very important to consider. The ball is flying a little bit more than normal, and players have to be really careful with the lob shots and the smashes. The warm-up is now going on the way. And in just about 6 or 7 minutes, we will be kicking off the semifinals with this amazing match. The rematch of this New York Grandmaster. Approaching the end of the 2023 campaign. in just a few seconds, we will go with the interviews for these semifinals.
Nos arrebataron el título en el Grand Master de Nueva York y esta vez va a caer de nuestro lado.
Miedo nunca le tuve a nada, para nosotros siempre es un placer jugar contra los número 1. Mañana vamos por otra final.
Puebla es nuestro.
There they are, the players, and when it's going to be an amazing semi-final. Now it's time to check out the draw and the path from these two couples to these semi-finals. We have now Dalbianco and Arce. Yesterday they beat the pair number 7 in the world, Santi Rola and Jain Melgrati. And Tito and Tolito had to suffer in a 3-sets match against Giostri and Sanchez. It was a tiebreak at the end, really close. On the other side, on the second semi-final, we will have Torre and Ramos facing De Pascual and Alfonso. And what it's going to be the perfect semi-finals. Remember that they are the top 4 teams. Dalbianco and Arce, the number 1s. Tito and Tolito, nowadays number 3s, even after winning the New York Grand Master. Juani De Pascual and Gonz Alfonso, number 2s, and El Loco Torre and Diego Ramos, the number 3. Just a moment to start the semi-finals. And it's time now to check out some highlights from yesterday's quarterfinals, with Tito and Tolito facing Sanchez and Giostri. That was a superb match, forcing the tiebreak at the end. Tito and Tolito were up the entire match. They were a couple breaks up in the second set, but they had to suffer a lot to win. On the other side, we had the number 1s facing the number 7 couple of A1 Padel, Santi Rola and Jain Melgrati. This wasn't a close match. This was a pure masterclass from the number 1s, beating their opponents easily. Remember that we're live in our YouTube channel, streaming this English channel. So let us know your comments, write us. We will soon have a question for you. Who will win the first set? Will it be the number 1s? Will it be Tito and Tolito? As we see now, Sergio Perez, the umpire of this match. We're using for this tournament different balls, actually, in order to deal with the meters above sea level. Now it's time to check the ranking for the Master Final. That's the last tournament of the season, the one that every player wants to play. Obviously, these 8 players have their place guaranteed. But if we go to the next page, we will have many players like Santi Rola, like Martín Abud, and even Andrés Britos fighting for that place in the top 16. Remember that only the top 16 players of the ranking of this 2023 ranking go to the Master Final at the end of the season. That Grandmaster and the Master Final are waiting for the confirmation of the city and country where it's going to be played. That's going to happen in just a few hours, even maybe tomorrow, the official confirmation of the city and the place. We go with the benches to listen to the players. Everything is more than ready to start this first semi-final. The four players already, a final hug between Tito and Tolito, and another one from Arce and Dalbianco. We're ready to start, we're ready to kick off this first semi-final of this A1 Simsa Puebla Open 2023. And off the way we go with Tolito to serve. Tolito, that bajada now pushing towards Arce, and the por cuatro to finish the point. Good way to start for Tito and Tolito, sending that ball over the 4 meters fence. Remember that Tito and Tolito won the last final against Dalbianco and Arce. Back then it was in New York City, and that was the first and only trophy of the season so far. Dalbianco turning around, placing that high lob shot over Alemán Dientito. Once again, that bajada hurting in that corner. Dalbianco unable to block that one. And as we said it before, we will now ask you in our chat who will win the first set. Go to the chat and vote. Arce with the block. It's a long point. 40 love on the scoreboard. That duel between Dalbianco and Tito. Now it's Arce's turn. He goes hard down the middle. Now pushing Tolito back. And the miscommunication there between Tito and Tolito. Thank you, Cuco, voting on the chat. Remember that you have the question. You can go click on Tito and Tolito. And also go to the chat and let us know where you're watching from. A1, it's going more and more global, visiting many countries, and we have a lot of public coming from Europe, from Asia, from North America, and obviously in South America. The first game goes for Tito and Tolito. It's 1-0. Good start for the champions of that New York Grandmaster. Dalbianco and Arce obviously want to take that revenge. This is a rematch. And we invite you also to follow A1 Padel in all of our social media. We have TikTok, we have our Instagram official account, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Go, subscribe, leave your comments, and enjoy all the content, not only from this Simsa Puebla Open, from all the tournaments we're playing. Dal Bianco high lob shot. That's a tough one for Tolito. Dal Bianco pushing back. Tolito. And it's Dal Bianco and Arce beating their opponents in that point. 15 love. It's a solid start now. We expect a really close match between these four players. There's a lot on the line. A spot in the big final. Good move there by Dal Bianco, avoiding that ball. That was going towards him. He was quick enough to move away and let it go towards the back wall. Arce. The first mistake by the lefty goes to the fence, and this is 30-15. Del Bianco with power. The run there by Tito Alemandi. Great move, pushing to the net, recovering that ball and winning the point. And attention, because you have a 30-all.
No.
40-30 now. It's game for the number ones. One game apiece in the beginning of the set. No breaks so far, as we're enjoying the semifinals of the Simsa Puebla Open. And in the chat, you guys think that Tito and Tolito will win the first set. 67% of the votes. Confidence on the pair number 3, this A1 global ranking. Good move once again. Tolito hurting with that bajada. The third time in this beginning of the match. Pushing hard. In the first game, it was Dal Bianco unable to block that one, and now Arce. (30-15) so far. The teams serving are getting the advantage. It's a slow court. This one, we're in Mexico. The ball flies a lot faster, but the carpet makes it slower. We're not seeing many smashes. We're not seeing super moves. It's a much more tactical paddle. Only if the lob shot is short, or if your name is Franco Dal Bianco, you can do this. Good move, 30-all. And watch out, because the number ones are getting closer to the first break of the set. Remember that we use the golden point system in A1 paddle in case of 40-40 or deuce. Tolito once again without bajada. Now Maxi was able to block that one. Tito down the middle. The defense now by Tolito. He turns, he spins around. Arce. Tito to the net. Dalbianco says, no more, go back again. Dalbianco in the corner. Perfect lob shot now. Tolito between the legs and then the lob shot. Dalbianco, super bajada, great move by Tolito, but then Maxi Arce finishing the point. (30-40), we have the first break point of the match. Risky situation now. For Tito and Tolito. Thank you everyone watching from home. We're broadcasting from Puebla, from Mexico, where Padel was born, where A1 was born back then in 2020. That tournament's in Mérida and Acapulco. Dalbianco down the middle, and the finish there by Maxi Arce, sending the ball over the fence. The number ones are on the lead. 2-1 up in the first set. We're back from Mexico, we're back from Puebla with this A1 Simsa Puebla Open 2023, the last Open of the season. We have yet another Grandmaster and the Master Final, now enjoying the first semi-final of the tournament between Dalbianco and Arce, facing Tito and Tolito, the ones facing the threes. And what's a rematch from the last tournament, the final of that New York Grandmaster. Dalbianco and Arce, a breakup, 2-1 in the first set. Dalbianco to serve. Perfect lob shot by Tolito. Receiving the same medicine from Dalbianco. Dalbianco down the line with power. The angle by Maxi Arce. 2 times in a row, Alemandi from the baseline. Arce, that por tres. Great move now by Alemandi, putting the ball once again in the court. Backward post by Tolito. Fake smash by Dalbianco. Super defense by Tolito. Once again, Dalbianco leaves it short. It's not out. What is this point? And the smash by Dalbianco. Yet another save by Alemandi. The point of the year. The point of the year. Madness. Madness. Arce with power once again. The block by Alemandi. What a crazy point. The point of the season. The point of this 2023 campaign. Alemandi going out. Tolito diving for the ball. Blocking absolutely everything. That was absolutely insane. Wow. That was crazy. Albianco with power. He brings it back. Round trip ticket for that one. Good smash by Franco Dalbianco. 30 love. Remember to go to our chat. Let us know in the comments if you're watching from Europe. Are you watching from Sweden, from France, Portugal, from the US? It's game for Dalbianco and Arce after that crazy, crazy point. 3-1. They confirm the break of the previous game. Now it's time for Tolito to serve once again, as we see now the president and founder of A1 Paddle, Mr. Fabrice Pastor. He will probably be here in the English box. So let us know some questions for the president and obviously for us. Is it anything you want to know about A1, about the match? That lob shot from Tolito goes just long, matter of centimeters. 15-all. A very even match, but Arce and Dalbianco just playing perfectly. Oh, Dalbianco between the legs, the smash by Alemandi goes out after the touch in that 4 meters fence. (30-15). It's very important for Tolito and Tito to retain the serve to win this game. If not, Dalbianco and Arce will just go really far and it's going to be hard to come back. 30-all. Some mistakes now from Alemandi in the beginning of the set. Tolito Aguirre is now living in Italy. He's living with his family and training there, while Alemandi is living in Dubai, training a lot. Really experienced player, but he always says that he has the same motivation as the one he had when he was in the 20s. 30-40 once again. Dalbianco and Arce have a couple break points to extend the lead, to make it 2 breaks. The umpire trying to silence the public there. The serve now, the defense by Arce. He leaves it just too high, and Tolito's there, bringing ball. They save the first one. It's golden point. It's a very important point for Tito and Tolito. They do not want to concede the serve once again. Good serve. Arce. Perfect lob shot. He goes with the fake smash. They break once again. Dalbianco and Arce are 4-1 up, and now it's time to listen to the players, to the benches we go.
Estamos contentos. Por cierto, le podéis decir a Lucas o a quien sea que hablen con los de seguridad y le digan a la gente que no se mueva.
Tito corrió el micrófono y
Se
no
van
quiere
ahora
escuchar.
en el control.
Al carajo.
Hay que quejarme tú.
escuchás, Nico? Solo se escucha, Nico, cuando te habla.
¿Vos lo escuchás?
Sí, igual, no me jode. Cuando te hablan a vos.
No, este chaval es gilipollas, de verdad, o sea, hay que sancionarlo.
Sí.
Pínchale, pínchale. Le metan hija bien adentro.
No, déjalo, no se lo pongan más, no se lo pongan más y que hay que empezar a sancionar esto. O sea, vamos a hablar porque no puede ser, no puede ser.
¿De qué se queja Oscarito? Dalbianco and Arce have 10 winners in these 5 games, 9 for Tito and Tolito. But if you go to the unforced errors stat, we see how Dalbianco and Arce are not missing any balls. They have only 2 mistakes. On the other side, we have 6 for Tito and Tolito, and that's the big reason to explain this 4-1 to the number ones. Dalbianco lets it fly to the back wall. 30 love, everything going super smooth for the number ones in the beginning of the match. Dalbianco, and the fake once again, Maxi Arce. Tolito thought he was going down the middle, but Maxi had another idea, placing the ball to the other side. Great move by the lefty. 40 love, all going fast. A touch by Dalbianco that goes straight into the fence. 40-15. Martin Jorgensen watching from Denmark. Who doesn't love Tolito? You're right, Martin. What a player, the Magic Man. Super touch by Alemandi. Good defense. Dalbianco with power. He lifts it short into the net. And the ball getting some kisses. And what it was a 40 love, now it's a 40-30. Arce is playing cross court, trying to push Alemandi back. He goes once again from one side to the other. Dalbianco to the middle. Tolito was there. Spinning around, Franco Dalbianco. Perfect lob shot, the block by Arce. The angle by Tolito, backward post, Dalbianco. Maxi turning. A very tactical point. Who wins it? Backward post once again from Tolito, but Maxi Arce, the absolute MVP of the first set, sending the ball once again over the fence. That's a por cuatro to finish the point, finish the game, and make it 5-1. The number ones just pushing to the very limit. We're enjoying the first semi-final of this Simsa Puebla Open 2023. After this match, we will have the number twos, Juani de Pascual and Gonzo Alfonso, facing the number fours, Ramos and Torre. These are the perfect semifinals. We have the best 4 teams in the planet playing against each other. This one is the rematch from that New York Grandmaster final. And we were saying that Maxi Arce and Dalbianco were not making any mistake. And we have one from Maxi Arce after that turn. And now it's Alemandi's turn, forcing maybe too much, pushing with that flat smash. Dalbianco high lob shot. Good volley now from Alemandi, opening the spot for Tolito to finish the point. How in paddle sometimes it's your teammate who opens up the chance for you to finish the point. This time it was first Alemandi with that super volley, pushing Dalbianco back and forcing the number ones to the very limit. Tolito, super lob shot. Dalbianco down the line, great defense by Tolito. He jumps and then he goes for that one. Is it in? My goodness, my goodness. Alemandi now from the backhand position after a super save by Tolito. That ball's in, but he's not able to touch it with class, with style. But the save from Tolito was just amazing. (40-30). And now it's golden point. Franco Dalbianco and Maxi Arce with a chance to win the first set of the semi-final. Who would have thought? I wasn't expecting this big difference between the teams. Dalbianco, the lob shot, the víbora by Tolito. The number ones just saving absolutely everything, and that volley stays in the net from Alemandi. It's 6-1 for the number ones. A step closer to the final. Couple minutes, a short break, and we'll be back with the stats in the beginning of the second set. And we're back on the stats of this first set. It was a 6-1 for the number ones in only 34 minutes. 14 winners for Dalbianco and Arce, only 4 mistakes. And if we go to the other side, we have 10 mistakes from Tito and Tolito. That was the main reason that explains this 6-1. Also, they won both golden points of the match. It's always in that important points, in those hard moments where the number ones are just better than the opponents.
Tiro libre para Boca, 121 minutos.
And off the way we go with the second set. High lob shot from Alemandi, power smash by Dal Bianco. The number one, the sniper. My goodness, what a match so far from the number ones. They're fighting for the 9th trophy of the season. They have won already 8 in this 2023 campaign. The last one was in Panama. So now it's time to ask you guys from home, who's winning the second set? Or even better, will we have a third set? Yes or no? Can't be easier than that one. There we go. It's live now. You can vote. Let us know your opinion. Will we have a third set? Many of you guys went with Tolito in the first one. Now, time to know if you still believe in Tito and Tolito, even knowing that Franco Dal Bianco and Maxi Arce are just pushing too hard. They are, no doubt, the best pair in A1 Padel. Game for Dal Bianco and Arce. They start once again very strong. The beginning of the second set, and what a move there by Dal Bianco, just going with the backhand after the back wall bounce. Amazing. Just super level from the number ones, from Maxi Arce and Franco Dal Bianco, as we approach the first 40 minutes of the match. This is going fast. This is going super fast. And now if we look at the question, it's 50-50. Half of you guys think that we will have a third set. Half of you believe that we won't. It's going to be second serve for Tolito Aguirre. Tolito, he was aiming towards that fence. Now Alemandi with power, finishing the point. Hashtag no more. Tolito, one of the most magical players in the planet. And Alemandi, a really experienced player. Former number one. And on the other side we have Arce and Dal Bianco. the future, the present and future of the sport. 30 love, good start of the second game for Tito and Tolito. Remember that they won the first game in the match, and after that, we had 7 games in a row for the number ones. Arce placing the ball perfectly towards Alemandi's feet. How he's able to choose where to go at the very end. You could have imagined that he was going down the line or maybe towards the middle, but just at the end he changed it. He placed the ball towards Alemandi. Wow, good save by Tolito. Arce once again forcing that Alemandi's turn. Albianco with power, the touch by Alemandi. What a recovery there by the commander. Alemandi fast enough to go to the net, but that save from Tolito using the backward post was just amazing. And there the touch. Also, he was able to avoid the smash at the beginning and wait really close to the net. 40-15, a chance to break that 7 games in a row for Marcian Albianco. Super lob shot there by Arce. Tolito with power. Backhand, Bajada. He turns around, he goes towards Maxi. Albianco. And Alemandi with power. Alemandi finishing the point after the save in the previous point. Now he goes once again to the net. And to seal the deal, 1 game apiece. In the first set, we also were 1 games apiece, and then Maxi Arce and Albianco were just unstoppable. Thank you everyone watching from home for enjoying the first semi-final of the Simsa Puebla Open 2023. This is the last Open of the season. We will have in December the Master Final and the Grand Master, 2 last tournaments of the season. 15 love. After that long lob shot from Tolito. Backward post by Tolito. Power smash by Franco D'Albianco. That goes to the glass. That's a glass finder. 67% now of you guys think that we will have a third set. Maybe after that game from Tito and Tolito, you're more optimistic. Albianco, lucky touch in the net. The power smash by Maxi Arce after the class. The magical touch by Tolito. 30-15, look at that. He goes to the middle, the touch in the net, and that magical touch. Saving absolutely everything, but there was Maxi Arce, the lefty. (40-15), a chance for the number ones to make it 2-1, retake the lead in the second set. 6 game for the number ones. 2-1 up in the second set. We will be back with more A1 paddle after this short break. We're back from this A1 Simsa Puebla Open. We're in Mexico. This is where paddle was born a few years ago, broadcasting for all of you guys live this first semi-final. Tito and Tolito a set down after losing the first one 6-1 against the number ones. And what so far a super performance from Maxi Arce and Franco Dal Bianco. Tolito pushing Dal Bianco. Arce. Oof. That lob shot goes just in. And Tolito first with a sidewall and then with a power move. 15 love. Look at that. Using the sidewall. Confusing Dal Bianco, and then the finish with a no-look forehand volley. $15 love. I want to know where you're from, where are you watching from the semi-final, where are you watching how Tolito wants to react, wants to push the team towards the third set. 30 love. Tito and Tolito looking much better than in the first set. Playing with more concentration. Oh, what a return there by Maxi Arce down the line. What a way to win the net and what a way to lose it. That was an easy volley, especially for him, especially from the number one. And it's a 40 love. Enjoying the first semi-final. We're live through our English channel YouTube account. Go to our platforms, go to Instagram, to TikTok, Twitter and Facebook. Not to miss any point. Alemandi from the backhand position. They switch again, going to the usual place and forcing Dal Bianco to send the ball straight into the glass wall. They save once again the situation, 2 games apiece. Toby Dahl from Sweden, thank you very much for writing us. We were in Sweden during the season, in Halmstad, that Halmstad Master, Swedish Master. Back then, it was Dal Bianco and Arce winning the tournament. Beautiful city of Halmstad. Probably we will be visiting the country next year once again. We had 2 couples from Sweden in that tournament. The mistake now from Franco Dal Bianco. We don't see many of those. Remember that in the first set they had only 4 mistakes. And Now they have the same number of those in only 4 games. You can see and feel the difference. Once again, Toby saying, I was there, thank you. Hope you enjoyed. It was a super week with a lot of rain, I remember. But the organization managed to save the situation and play the whole tournament. Alemandi to the net. The block, kind of lucky, touching the net and going over, but good enough to win the point to make it love 30. Tito and Tolito getting more and more involved in this match. If we have other people watching from any other country, let us know. We had first people from Denmark, now from Sweden. I know we have a lot of public. Wow, what a bajada. That backhand from Tolito. Love 40. They have 4 break points. They are back. They are back in this match. Love 40. And the communication between Tito and Tolito. Important point. Alemandi. Alemandi. Alemandi down the middle. They break the serve. And finally, after a long first set and the beginning of the second one, they take the lead. They are 3-2 up, trying to keep dreaming with a third and final set. Short break, and we'll be back. Well, in that bench, Maxi Arce and Franco Dal Bianco with some recriminations to each other. You usually do not see that. But they're watching how Tolito and Tito are coming back to the match. They're a break up in the second set. After winning the first one 6-1, the number ones are getting through a tough moment. We have people now from Norway. Jonathan, thank you very much for watching also. We appreciate a lot your comments. A1 is getting more and more global as the sport, as paddle is. And for us it's really interesting to know your country. 40 love, Alemandi and Aguirre going smooth in the second set. Well, it's 4-2. And Looks like we're watching a different match now. Dalbianco and Arce were just perfect in the first set. Now it's Tito's and Tolito's turn to shine. Alemandi. A smash by Dalbianco. Arce going over Tolito. Perfect bajada from Tolito once again. And he was hurting in the beginning of the match with that shot, and he does it once again, going through the middle. The ball bounces really close to the glass wall, giving no bounce. What a block now by Tolito, playing much better. He's now in the drive position. Alemandi from the other side, they switch again. Dalbianco with power, and that was lucky but good enough. The smash is going to the backhand position, cross court, and the touch in the side wall made it impossible for Tolito to recover. Dalbianco down the line. The block goes in. He has to go down. The Chiquita, soft hands. Arce to the fence. Arce with power. He goes once again with a forehand volley. And Dalbianco finishing with class. Good touch there by Franco, the sniper Dalbianco. 30-15. Dalbianco saving some seconds. He's not feeling very good in this second set. We were hearing how they were just talking to each other in the bench. Do we have more countries or not? Sweden, Norway, Denmark. 40-15 for the number ones. They want to make it 4-2, 4-3 in the second set. Important for them to avoid more damage. And they do it. It's 4-3 for the number ones. Tito and Tolito on the lead. Second set. After a short break, we will be back with more A1 Padel.
Disfruta de tus juegos favoritos. Elige a tu equipo ganador en nuestro gran catálogo de juegos. Haz tus apuestas online entre las más de 25 ligas, competencias y eventos en vivo en los más de 75 mercados diferentes. Estrendus, el máximo poder del rayo.
We're back live. We're enjoying this Simsa Puebla Open 2023. Tito and Tolito 4-3 up. second set. The first one was a solid 6-1 for Dal Bianco and Arce. Good block by Maxi Arce. And yes, Fran, welcome to the English channel. We're now broadcasting for DAZN in Spain. Good angle there by Franco Dal Bianco. Magic touch. He's not only power, he has the skills, he has the angles. After that backward bounce, fantastic, classy. Love 15. Good time for the number ones to show up, to get back in the match. Retake the lead as we approach the first hour of the first semi-final. After this one, we will have Agustín El Loco, the Crazy Torre, and Diego Ramos facing Juani de Pascual and Gonzalfonso. Juani de Pascual and Gonzalfonso won 3 trophies in this 2023 season. Dal Bianco and Arce 8, Tito and Tolito 1, Torre and Ramos none so far. This could be the first. The angle now from Tolito, and the feints, just sending the ball to a different direction. Tolito wasn't able to deal with that one. He sends it into the net, and your attention please, because we have a love 30. Good moment for the number ones to retake the situation. And people from Austria now joining our channel. What a beautiful country. Only had the pleasure to visit Vienna, and it was amazing. Oh, what a ball. What a block by Dal Bianco. He goes out, he saves it. Crazy point. Arce, the touch. Alemanti down the line. The fake smash by Arce. Super save by Tolito. Crazy point. Regroup and restart. Tolito with power from the right side of the court, finishing the point. They were love 30 down, and he has the character to do this. And he says, yes, I'm here. I'm Tolito, the one and only. I came to play. 15-30. It could have been a love 40. And yes, Vent, we will have every A1 tournament in English as of the semi-finals for the rest of this 2023 season and the 2024. And Martin asking, well, the difference between these two and the rest of them. It's just different competitions as you have in other sports. Players playing here, they just play here, and the others just choose to play in the other one. But just for you to know, the prize money here in A1 is higher than in the rest of the circuits, especially in the one you were asking for. Higher prizes, same number of tournaments, different color of carpet. We always play in this red and beautiful carpet, and that's the main difference between one and the others. Golden point. They saved the first break point. Now they have to deal with another one, Tito and Tolito. Dal Bianco to receive a very important moment of the match. And they break the serve. It's 4 games apiece with that mistake. He cannot believe it. Tito Alemandi. Correct, Vance. Higher prices. It's a very new tour we have. A1 was born in 2020. We had only a couple tournaments, then the pandemic came. It stopped. And the restart was in 2021 with less than 10 tournaments. 2022 was much bigger, and this 2023 was just historic. Visiting, for example, New York. We are the only and the first tour to visit New York. That tournament in Central Park. And a big partnership with the New York Yankees. And we have big plans for 2024. With more than 23 tournaments in Asia, South America, North America, Africa. The touch in the net surprising Tolito. He was fast enough to recover. He dived for that one, but that was just too much. 15-all, the number ones are back. And talking about Europe tournaments, this year, for example, we were in Spain, we were in Sweden, we were also in Italy. Now it's time to clean the back wall after that move from Tolito. And next year we will have tournaments in Portugal. We will have tournaments obviously once again in Spain. This year we were also in France. Alemandi, the lob shot. Tolito behind the line. The drop shot by Arce. Now the angle. The idea was good, but not good enough. 15-30. Once again, Tito and Tolito. We cannot say anything about the 2024 calendar so far, but what I can tell you is that it's going to be public in just a few weeks. So watch out, because we have big news for you guys. We expect a 2024 big season. Dal Bianco with power down the middle. Perfect lob shot now. And it goes long, and it's 15-40. And they have once again 3 break points to make it 5-4 to serve to force the third and final set. Super defense by Tolito. Maxi Arce says hashtag no more, not in my house. 30-40. Still a couple break points remaining. I still want to know if we have people from more countries. We have from Denmark, Sweden, Austria. Norway. What else? Tolito recognizing that the ball touched his body. After that, Dal Bianco smash. It's golden point, and believe me, it's more than important. More than important. 4 games apiece. The one winning this game will have the chance to close a set in the next game of the match. Tito and Tolito were a breakup. Dal Bianco and Arce made it back. A flash in the stands. And now we're ready. We're more than ready. High lob shot from Tolito. The block is no good. What a ball with power from Dal Bianco. The number ones are 5-4 up in the second set. And now it's time to listen to the players in the benches. The frustration from Tolito. Some of the players, like Dal Bianco and Arce, are sponsored by Monte Carlo International Sports, which is the company and the owner of A1 Padel, like Dal Bianco, like Franco Dal Bianco and Maxi Arce. And it was funny because the coach from Tito and Tolito, Ziu Sanchez, is also sponsored by Monte Carlo International Sports. We have an academy in Monte Carlo, and he's one of the main coaches there. And he's using the same t-shirt than their opponents, than Dal Bianco and Arce, wearing the enemy's shirt. What a ball by Tolito Aguirre, forcing Franco Dal Bianco to dive for that one and to win the point. Whoa. Perfect placement. If Franco Dal Bianco cannot reach it, believe me, no one can. %57% of you guys still think that we will have a third set. It's super close. A really tight second set. And it's a 15-love. This tournament it's being played in Puebla, a very well-known university here in the city of Puebla, and it's good to mention it because we just signed an agreement with them to be the first tour, the first paddle tour in the planet to sign an agreement, a partnership with a university in order to mix education and sport. Mexican people will have the chance to study and play paddle as they have the chance to play football, to play tennis, to play ping pong, to play whatever they want. Now they have also the chance to play paddle. And we did it with Puebla, which is the most important university here in Mexico, the country where the sport was born. And this is 30 love. Arce, high lob shot towards Tolito. Spinning around, Franco Del Bianco. Oh, once again. How good he is. How good he is. My goodness, hiding the shot until the end. Placing the same angle once again. Nothing to do. The run and the touch by Arce, and after that the finish by Tito Alemandi. 5 games apiece. And I want to know in the comments, what do you think? Who's winning the set? I know you already answered the question in the chat, but I want some comments about the match, some analysis. Who's your favorite player? What do you think about Tolito, about Tito, about Maxi, Franco Del Bianco? Just for you to know, Franco Del Bianco and Maxi Arce won 8 tournaments in 2023, which is a lot. It's the A1 record. Tito and Tolito just won. $15 love. Good start for the number ones. And this 11th game of the match. First semi-final of this A1 Simsa Puebla Open. Del Bianco with power. No, he fakes it. Good touch. We were expecting a big hit there by Del Bianco. He went for the smash, for the fake smash, and won the point. As of the semi-finals, you will be able to enjoy A1 Padel in every tournament of the season. Del Bianco lets it go, goes with a bajada down the line, now with power. That's why he's called the sniper. Franco, the sniper, Del Bianco once again, bringing the ball back to his court, making it 40 love. A chance to make it 6-5. Oh, Maxi Arce, the drop shot. 6-5 for the number ones, the benches. We go. It's time to close the set. That was the final time, the last time the players went to the benches in this second set. And we see how Jonathan saying and writing us saying that Tolito is my favorite player. He's the reason I watch A1. Good to know, but also believe me, and if you watch A1, you will discover many other good players like Franco Del Bianco and Maxi Arce. Obviously, Tolito's the magic man. He's doing crazy things week in, week out, but good chance to just enjoy many other players like Del Bianco and Arce, Juani de Pascual and Gonzalo Alfonso, the number twos, Torre and Ramos. After this match, you can stay, you can enjoy a little bit more of paddle. A mistake now from Tolito, 15-0. I imagine you trying to do what Tolito does, right, Jonathan? I don't know if it's a good idea. He's the alien, the one and only Tolito, but now he made yet another mistake. Not the moment to do it. 15-30. Del Bianco and Arce only 2 points away of the big final. The block by Arce. Alemandi high into the sky. Arce. Alemandi. Del Bianco now towards Tolito's corner. The smash by Del Bianco. Easy one for Tolito. Thank you very much, Franco. I appreciate the gift. 30-0. Important moment, 30-0. Alemandi and Tolito with a big responsibility of winning this game to stay alive in the match. Tolito with a lot of spin. Arce, fake smash. Tolito running back. Arce with the block. Del Bianco. A very tactical and slow point. Oof. Crazy amount of blocks from Maxi Arce. The angle by Alemandi, the chiquita by Arce. The smash by Maxi Arce, the lefty, the one and only, the number one in the planet. 30-40, and they have 2 match points. Del Bianco and Arce. Correct, Augsburger and Chosas won that Monaco tournament in 2023. Augsburger was one of the players coming from A1, as for example, Chingoto, Tello. They were playing the Fabrice Pastor Cup, which will be like the second league of this A1 tour. Tello and Chingoto were playing the Fabrice Pastor Cup many years ago, just for you to know. Augsburger to match point now. The block by Del Bianco. They want to make it to the final. Del Bianco with a backhand volley now running back. Ball down the line. Arce wants it. Arce wants it. Arce wants it because he wins it, because he is the best. Because he is the best. Game, set, and match for Franco Dal Bianco and Maxi Arce. They move to the big final once again. 1 hour and 25 minutes. And the number ones move once again to yet another final. They've won 8 trophies in the season. Solid first set, 6-1. In the second one, they were a breakdown, yes. But after that, they came back and they showed some personality. They move on to a new final. The celebrations. And now, in just a few seconds, we will go with the numbers of the second set and the final numbers of the match. After this one, do not go away, because we will have the second semi-final between Torre Ramos and Juani de Pascual with Gonzo Alfonso. There we go with the numbers of the second set. 51 minutes, 21 winners for Tito and Tolito, 18 for Dal Bianco and Arce. Even if they had more winners, they still lost 7-5. But we can see once again the golden points, the key moments. Both went for Dal Bianco and Arce. Both big moments for the number ones. Same thing happened in the first set, as we will see now. Look at the golden points number. 4 golden points for the number ones, none of them for Tito and Tolito. And in those big moments, in these big matches, in the semifinals, if you lose those important moments, those points, most likely you lose the match. 1 hour and 25 minutes in this semi-final, and now it's time to listen to the players with that interview with our colleague Clara Navarro.
Brindarnos tanto cariño.
Now Maxi thanking everyone, the public here.
Segundo, quiero felicitar a Adrián y Leo que no se cansan de luchar por el título, por el número 1. La verdad que son dignos merecedores. Así es el deporte. Ellos ganaron Nueva York, que es un torneo importantísimo para nosotros, que nos dolió. Así que
talking about the
venimos
rivals,
con
about
hambre de
Tito and
revancha
Tolito,
y
saying
jugamos
that
muy bien.
they're very good opponents. They lost against
suben
them
la
in the
intensidad,
New
juegan
York
muy bien,
Grandmaster
pero bueno,
Final.
creo que logramos salir
And now
de
saying
situaciones
that he's
difíciles
happy and
como
saying
ha
that
pasado más de una vez y estamos muy felices por eso.
he and Franco were able
Y aquí
to deal
también
with
queda
the hard
demostrado que
situation
aunque parece que
at the
las
beginning of
cosas
the
vayan
second set.
bien, en
That
cualquier
was very
momento
important.
se puede cambiar el juego de repente.
Sí, como, a ver, creo que sobre todo las primeras 4 parejas están muy parejo el nivel.
He's talking
muy
now about the
difícil
first
sacar una diferencia
4
muy
couples,
amplia.
first 4
Siempre
teams
son
in
por
A1, saying that
Así que bueno, no hay que
it's
bajar
all
la
very
intensidad
tight, very
porque queda
even
demostrado
between
que
them.
sacan ventaja de los errores.
Y Franco,
And
ahora
it doesn't
acabáis
matter
de
if it's
jugar
Juani de
un
Pascual
partido
and
muy
Gonzo Alfonso in the
complicado, pero
final.
ya
It's going
estáis
to
en
be a
la
tough
final,
match.
ya estáis un pasito más cerca de poder conseguir ese 9º título.
Bueno, buenas tardes, Puebla, ambientazo
Hello,
acá
Puebla.
en la arena. Primero felicitar a los rivales, a Tito y Tolito, que siempre contra ellos son una batalla. Como decís, estamos cerca del título, pero bueno, no pensamos en eso, nosotros queremos
They're
seguir
fighting
por más.
for the
Y bueno,
big
muy contento
target
por
that
las
was
semifinales,
10
así que vamos a
tournaments
ver
in the
mañana.
season.
Y ya para
But they have
terminar,
to go step
tengo
by
una mala
step.
noticia para ti. No sé si sabes por dónde voy.
Perdió Boca.
Perdió Boca.
Y bueno, lo importante es llegar a la final.
And now,
Gane o pierda.
talking
pero bueno,
about Boca Juniors, his
los
team,
otros
his
hinchas
football
lo
team,
miran
they
por
were
TV,
playing
me
the
parece.
Copa Libertadores
Un saludo.
final
Gracias, chicos. Un aplauso
this
para los
afternoon
número
and
uno.
saying, okay,
Ya
we
sé que la
lost, but
palabra de los
it doesn't
finalistas.
matter. They move on to the next round. They move to the final of this A1 Simsa Puebla Open. Thank you very much for joining, and don't go away, because in just 5 minutes we will be back with more A1 paddle with Ramos and Torre facing Juani de Pascual and Gonza Alfonso. See you very soon. Bye bye.
Señoras y señores, la segunda semifinal está a punto de comenzar. Buscamos rivales para Franco Dalbianco y Maxi Arce en la gran final de mañana. Y saldrá de estas dos parejas. Vamos con una de las duplas más regulares del año y son los número 4. Comenzamos con una de las grandes cabezas pensantes del mundo del pádel. Desde Rocha, Uruguay, llega un estratega de este deporte. Quiere estrenar su paternidad con su primer título. Restando en la derecha, el ajedrecista Diego
Welcome back to this A1 Simsa Open and welcome Diego Ramos, another legend of the sport.
A su lado estará un señor dispuesto a levantarles de sus asientos. Si no le conocen, ahora van a ver el porqué de su apodo. Desde la barría, pero con corazón mexicano, restando en el revés, todo un genio, Agustín, el loco Torre.
No, Niazi, when will they start? Well, just now. You're just in time.
Ahora es el turno de la pareja número 2, los campeones en Sudáfrica, Suiza y Paraguay. Hace 18 años en Pergamino, Argentina, nació el niño maravilla, el campeón más joven en la historia del circuito. Con su 1.86 tiene todos los recursos. En su mágica zurda ha llegado para conquistar un nuevo título.
It's time now to welcome the number 2s, Juani de Pascual. There he is, the youngest champion in A1 paddle, only 18 years old. Known as the Golden Boy. And now let's go with his teammate, the inventor of the impossible shots. We were talking just a few minutes ago about Tito and Tolito, the magic Tolito, but this guy, Gonza Alfonso, believe me, has a lot of magic too. Capable of crazy things. Gonza, welcome to Puebla, welcome to Mexico once again. Juani de Pascual and Gonza Alfonso have won 3 tournaments in this 2023 season. The first one in South Africa at the beginning of the year. After that in Switzerland at the Verbier. And the last one in Paraguay, in Asunción, just a month ago. They want to make it 4. They want to show up once again. On the other side of the net, we have Torre and Ramos. They haven't won a trophy yet in this season. This is the first tournament after a short break for Diego Ramos. He had a son, so he left for a few tournaments. And El Loco Torre had to go to Panama with another teammate, with Nico Egea, and he made it to the final. It's time now to listen to the players, the interviews before this big semi-final.
Atento, no, vamos ahora.
The interviews just now. Sit and enjoy.
Son los partidos que más nos gustan jugar. Ya lo hemos sufrido varias veces este año.
Mañana queremos más para salir campeón, la verdad que hay que ganarle a todos.
O sea, una de las parejas que le tenemos que ganar para llegar a lo más alto como tenemos pensado.
Con muchas ganas de volver, mucha confianza y esta vez va a caer para nuestro lado.
That was the presentation of this second semi-final of the day between Juani de Pascual with Gonza Alfonso against Torre and Ramos. That's El Loco Torre with that new look, using that bandana. And the golden boy, the lefty, Juani de Pascual. What a player. What a player, what a future of the sport. And this is the Arena Buap, the Buap Arena here in Mexico City. It's time now to check out the draw, the bracket of the Simsa Puebla Open 2023, and the path of these two teams to the semi-final. Yesterday, Juani de Pascual and Gonza Alfonso were just too much for Igor Enslin and Mati Segura. Mati Segura is actually the first American player to reach the quarterfinals. 6-3 and 6-1, easy win for de Pascual and Alfonso. On the other side, we had Torre and Ramos fighting a lot against Relis Ferreira and Martina Wood to win a spot in the semi-final. On the other side of the draw, we have now Franco Dal Bianco and Maxi Arce sitting and waiting for their opponents in the big final. Match that will take place tomorrow at 11 a.m. here in Puebla. They beat Tolito and Tito by 6-1 and 7-5. Thank you everyone joining from home as we see now some highlights of yesterday's matches. This was Torre and Ramos with that quarterfinal against Relis Ferreira and Martina Wood. That was a tough match, 3-setter. And we were saying thank you very much for joining from home. Hope you're enjoying this Simsa Puebla Open 2023, and we expect you to write through our chat, through our official YouTube channel chat. Let us know if you're watching from Europe, from the US, from Asia, who knows? And obviously, any question you have. We will have a very special guest in a few minutes. The number one, Maxi Arce, after reaching the semi-final, after reaching the final, will be here with us in the English box to analyze and to enjoy this semi-final. And I want some questions for you guys from the chat to the number one. As we see now, Gustavo Cueto, the umpire of this second semi-final. Final movements of this warm-up. We are 3 minutes away from the kickoff of this semi-final. And we have a question for you guys in the chat. Who will win this second semi-final? De Pascual and Alfonso or Torre and Ramos? So far, 75% of you guys think that Juani de Pascual and Gonza Alfonso will win and move on to the final. Only 25 go with Torre and Ramos. We are around 2,000 meters above sea level. And look at this. Beautiful painting of our Mr. President and founder of A1 Padel, Fabrice Pastor. Finishing that draw, this artist. The man making this A1 tour possible and a reality. There he is, Mr. Fabrice Pastor. Always present in our tournaments. We're approaching the end of the season. We're approaching the final two tournaments. This is the Puebla Open, the last Open of the season. We will have yet another Grandmaster and the Master Final, a tournament that every player wants to be in, to be part of. Time now to go to the benches to listen to the players and the final tactical display between Juan y de Pascual and Gonzalo Alfonso.
Sí, era horrible la otra, parecía un pañuelo de vieja.
Everything is more than ready to start, to kick off the second semi-final. Franco Dal Bianco and Maxi Arce waiting in the final. Will it be Gonzalo Alfonso and Juani de Pascual or Torre and Ramos, their opponents, tomorrow as of 11 a.m. Juani de Pascual to serve to kick off the second semi-final. Green light, off the way we go. Love, good start for Juan and Gonza. Long shot by Ramos. What a block by Gonzalo Alfonso, pushing Torre to the fence. It's 15-all now. Both teams playing for a spot in the final. That ball stays short into the net from Torre. 30-15. Gonzalo Alfonso with patience, the mistake coming from Torres' racket. Slow start so far, both teams just starting each other. .30. De Pascual. Ramos lets it fly. It's golden point. Long lob shot from Juani de Pascual. Break point for Torre and Ramos in the beginning of the set. Torre calls the return. De Pascual, the block by Ramos. Experience and quality, the turn by Juani in the corner. Alfonso high lob shot. Torre with power down the middle. Fake smash by Ramos. Good save by Alfonso. And that's perfect from El Loco Torre. The number 4s break the serve. first lead for Torre and Ramos, 1-0. Torre is playing perfectly and in a really good shape recently. I remember that tournament in Panama. He reached the final, and then in New York, the quarterfinals. But it's also true that they haven't won a single trophy this season, and that's maybe the big goal of the end of this 2023 campaign. Torre to serve. Fake smash by Torre. Now he tried to surprise Juani de Pascual, changing the speed of that ball. It flies. It's a glass finder. 15-all. Love 15. So in the previous match, we had people from Sweden, from Austria, from Denmark, from Norway. As of the semifinals, we will have the English channel available to follow A1 Padel, and we want to know, where are you watching from? Let us know. Do we have people from Asia? Do we have people from the US? Which state? Soft touch there by Torre. Maybe too soft. He wasn't able to make it over the net. It's 15-30. Juani de Pascual and Gonzalo Alfonso with a big chance to recover the break they gave in the first game. Gonzalo Alfonso running all over the place. Torre. Ramos. We're seeing a lot of duels between Ramos and Juani de Pascual and Gonzalo Alfonso with Torre. They're playing a lot of ball cross court. 15-40. And once again, we see a breakpoint opportunity, this time for for Gonzalo Alfonso and Juani de Pascual. Juani. Ramos. Alfonso in his corner. They switch positions at the very beginning. Ramos and Torre. We saw this yesterday. When things weren't going well, they changed. And Juani de Pascual, copyright. That's fantastic. The golden point, using his power and that backhand volley to find the sweet spot and make it one game apiece. So far, none of both teams was able to retain the serve. Let's see if this Gonzalo Alfonso serve, it's the first time they are actually able to do it. We're live from Puebla with the Simsa Puebla Open 2023. Ramos goes long. It's 15-love. Juani down the middle. The lob shot from Ramos. He goes to the net. And the duel in the net goes for Gonzalo Alfonso. 30-love. How they go to the net. They push to the limit. In that situation, the only thing you do not have to do is place the ball high, because if you do it, they're gonna punish you. Believe me. Juani down the line. Good block by Torre. Ramos. Soft touch. Juani de Pascual. And the mistake from Ramos. 40-love after that good start from Torre and Ramos. Now Juani de Pascual and Gonzalo Alfonso feeling better with a chance to make it 2-1. It's 2-1 for Alfonso and Juani de Pascual. They take the lead in the beginning of the first set. Second semi-final, short break, and we'll be back with this A1 Simsa Puebla Open 2023. We're back from Puebla. 2-1 up, Alfonso and Juani de Pascual. Thank you, Toby, for writing us. Much appreciated. Where are you from, Toby? Want to know. Torre with our good save by Juani de Pascual. He stays in the net. That goes into the net. That bajada with speed from Torre. 78% of you guys think that De Pascual and Alfonso will win the match. Sweden. Once again, more people from Sweden. One of the countries where paddle has been growing a lot recently. A very popular sport. Double fault. That's not usual in paddle. From Ramos, and it's love 30. Who would have thought after that solid start from Torren Ramos? That goes out. It's love 40. 4 break points for Juani de Pascual and Alfonso. Torre played very well with De Gea last tournament. Yes, Toby, that's correct. That was their first tournament together. Diego Ramos had to leave because he became a father. Torre called Nico Egea for that tournament in Panama, and they reached the final, which was very impressive. It's always tough to play with a new teammate. And in that match, they lost against Franco Dal Bianco and Maxi Arce, the number ones, but it was a really good tournament. Torre is in a good form. He made a couple mistakes now. That's the reason Juani de Pascual and Alfonso once again broke the serve. They're 3-1 up. Love 15. Slow match so far. Both teams trying to get into the rhythm. Ramos, good save. What a block now. Ramos, after a couple fantastic shots now, lifts it short into the net. But look at that, behind the back and now blocking reflexes. And when he had the chance to finish the point, he left it short. Backward post from Gonza Alfonso. Torre down the line. Good lob by Gonza, pushing Torre back. And after the good shot comes the mistake. 15-30. Loco is a very underrated player, I agree. And he has been playing very good recently. Remember that Torre was, for example, Tolito's first teammate. Probably you didn't know that, but yes, he was playing with Tolito a couple tournaments. When Tolito was playing on the right side of the court, now playing on the left side in this project with Alemandi. Juani, and the save is no good by Diego Ramos. Good fake por tres by Juani de Pascual. Gonza Alfonso with power brings that ball back to his court. (40-30), some frustration coming from El Loco Torre. Torre, yes, he played also with Chozas. Chozas with Leo Augsburger won a tournament this season back in Monaco. It's 4-1 for Juani de Pascual and Gonza Alfonso. Short break, and we'll be back.
Vamos con Torre, si os parece, cuando volvamos del banquillo, vamos con esa bola, ¿vale? Si tenéis alguna cámara buena. Cambia, cambia. Bien. Cambia. Bien.
Estamos ganando de mano.
¿Cómo?
Estamos ganando de mano.
Bien, 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 bien.
Saltando antes de que saquen, agachados. Sí, vamos a ¿sí?
We're back here from Puebla. 4-1 up. Good start from Juani de Pascual and Gonza Alfonso. Remember that Torre and Ramos broke their opponent's serve in the first game of the match, and after that, 4 games in a row for Juani de Pascual and Gonza Alfonso. But to be fair, you can never count Torre and Ramos out. They always fight, they go to the end. They never give up. Good move by El Loco Torre. Screaming the point they needed. Now the mistake from Ramos. 30-15. The angle by by Gonza Alfonso. And then Juani de Pascual finishing the point. Hashtag no more of the golden point came to play. Torre maybe pushing too much. 30-40. Yet another 2 break points. I don't think Juan and Gonza are just playing fantastic, but I also believe, yes, they are, obviously, but I think it's more that Ramos and Torre are just missing way too much. A golden point. They saved the first break opportunity. Now they have another one to deal with. Torre and Ramos. High lob shot from Gonza Alfonso. Torre with patience. Alfonso to the net. Juani de Pascual. Torre. That ball stays in. Juani. Backward post by El Loco Torre. Ramos down the middle. The block by Alfonso. Juani, fake por tres. Ramos down the line. He wants to finish it with power, and he does it. They save the situation. They stay alive. It's 4-2. Juani de Pascual and Gonza Alfonso. Now we see El Loco Torre. What a situation in his neck. Well, Martin, that's a good question. Who decides who plays with who? It's just the players. It's some negotiations between the players. They just talk to each other and they say, I want you to be my teammate. And if the other ones agree, well, they just form a team and they compete. Obviously, for example, let's say Dal Bianco wants to play with Juani de Pascual. Well, as Juani de Pascual has a lower ranking than Franco Dal Bianco, as Franco Dal Bianco is the #1, if there's a new team with more points, they will become, let's say, the 3rd best couple. And that's how it works. You have to sum up both players' points, and that's how you get to know their position in the ranking. A mistake now by Juani de Pascual. It's love 30 after saving a couple break points. Now Torre and Ramos with a big opportunity, a big chance to come back to the match and make it 4-3. Half volley stays in the net. Good move by Juani de Pascual, because instead of going with a lob shot or with power, he touched the ball with the perfect speed towards Ramos' feet. And that was a tough ball to handle, to deal with. $30-all. Classic move by El Loco Torre, going from the left side of the court to the right side of the court. This time it was just too wide. Once again, it goes long. Good move by Gonza Alfonso, forcing Ramos to block it. These tournaments are very important because we're approaching the end of the season and that master final. We will talk about that in just a few minutes. It's 5-2 for Juani de Pascual and Gonza Alfonso. Short break and we'll be back.
Disfruta de tus juegos favoritos. Elige a tu equipo ganador en nuestro gran catálogo de juegos. Haz tus apuestas online entre las más de 25 ligas, competencias y eventos en vivo en los más de 75 mercados diferentes. Estrendus, el máximo poder del rayo.
We're back from Puebla. This A1 Puebla Simsa Open 2023. Five-two up, Gonzalo Alfonso and Juani de Pascual. Big moment. They're only 4 points away of taking the first set and making the first step to the big final, where Dalbianco and Arce are just waiting. Backward post by Gonzalo Alfonso. Torre leaves it short. 15-0. Doesn't feel like Torre and Ramos are feeling good. The block by Juani. Torre down the middle. Soft touch by Torre. The turn, Gonzalo Alfonso. Once again. Perfect defense. Now Juani goes with that angle. Ramos says, not in my house. Backward post by Juani. Good call there by Diego Ramos. He said, mírala, which means let it go. Look at that one. That was the reason Torre just didn't hit it. To make it 30-15. Hashtag Simsa Puebla Open. Remember to go to all of our social media. We're in Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. Not to miss any content, not only from this A1 Simsa Puebla Open, but also from the rest of our tournaments. We're approaching the end of this 2023 season. And we will start in 2024 that will be even better. Expect to have 24 tournaments next year. What a move. He has so much power. Juani de Pascual. 30 all. They're just 2 points away of taking the first set. If you have any other question, just let us know in our chat. Happy to answer. And thanks for joining the English channel. We will have it as of the semifinals for the rest of the tournaments, not only in 2023, but for the rest of the future. That goes long. They save the first set point. Golden point, set point. big moment of the semi-final between Gonza Alfonso, Juani de Pascual, and Ramos Torre. Big moment. Juani de Pascual and Gonza Alfonso want to close it just now. Ramos at the defense by Juani de Pascual. The touch by El Loco Torre. You can feel the tension down the line. Juani de Pascual, it goes out. And he cannot believe it. He cannot believe it. Torre and Ramos. Yes, that was out clearly. A matter of centimeters. So close of being perfect, but not good enough. 5-3 though for Juani de Pascual and Gonza Alfonso. They had a couple set points, both saved by Torre and Ramos. But the number twos have the big chance now to close the deal with their serve. It's love 15. The number fours want to bring it back, want to make a super comeback. Gonza Alfonso with that winner. 15-all. Approaching the end of the first set. Gonza and Juani had a couple set points, both saved by Ramos and Torre. And now we have the honor and the privilege to welcome to the English channel the president and founder of A1 Padel, Mr. Fabrice Pastor.
Gonza, how are you?
All good, thank you. And you?
Great to be here. I mean, wow.
What a move by Gonza Alfonso.
Lucky, right? Lucky.
The magic man, yes, kind of lucky, but he's so good. 30-15.
Well, hello to all the YouTubers and
actually
social
today
media.
We have people from Sweden, from Norway, from Austria, and many questions to answer.
Well, first of all, let me give them the amazing and historical news about what we have achieved here with A1 Padel. It's the first time that the sport is going to be in college.
We talked a little bit in the previous match, but also good to mention it once again.
I mean, we made an agreement with BUAP, which is one of the biggest colleges of Mexico, 135,000 students.
And always mixing education and sport, it's great. It's
no,
fantastic.
and the most important thing is that now it's gonna become one of the I don't know how you say it in English, une des matières.
One of the blocks, let's say the subjects.
One of the subjects. So now in sports you can pick here paddle. Obviously it's gonna be A1 paddle, and we're gonna work very tight with 28 locations in Mexico, but to have made the paddle a college sport, for me it was a complete dream, and obviously we could make it happen, so I'm thrilled and so happy. I mean,
they retain the serve, they make it 1-0, 6-3 for Juani de Pascual and Gonza Alfonso, one step closer to the big final. A short break and we'll be back. Juani de Pascual and Gonza Alfonso winning the first set by 6-3 in 40 minutes with 12 winners against only 8 from El Loco Torre and Diego Ramos. But if we go to the mistakes numbers, we have 18 from El Loco Torre and Diego Ramos. Fabrice, that's too much. And that was maybe the big key.
Yeah, I think
this first set.
It's exactly, it's a lot of enforced errors, but I think I never saw Diego made a double fault.
Yeah, that was very strange.
That was the first.
Yeah, maybe the first time in his career.
I think I will ask him after, but it's very strange for a player that misses that little, that less, you know, that.
Yeah, but we saw a couple of them during the whole week, maybe because of the altitude, the 2,000 meters above sea level.
2200.
Yeah, that's
2200.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And maybe that makes the ball fly a lot more, and that's why in the second serve we're seeing many more mistakes.
Yeah. At the end, but coming back to the historical news, because I think it's something from another world. What we have achieved with college is really an amazing thing, and I'm sure a lot of other colleges will apply, because we're going to create something very important for students and to become.
Wow, between the legs, backward post, the magic man doing crazy things once again. The Chiquita by Juani. El Loco, soft touch down the line.
El Loco was very mad with Diego, I think, on the first games, that he misses a lot of unforced errors.
Green light in this second set.
And how we see Juani, right? Like an old guy, and he's only 18 years old, just turned 18.
The youngest champion of the history of A1 Padel.
Oh, yeah.
And about that partnership we have with WAP, Fabrice, what I think it's very important, it's to say that every student that chooses paddle as a sport has to approve it in order to receive the title at the end of the career.
Yes, yes.
And that's very important.
It's huge, it's huge. And it's just one step, one more step to grow paddle all over the world. And I think with universities, colleges, we're gonna look at that,
It's absolutely insane. The level we're seeing, not only this tournament, but throughout the season, just magnificent.
But we will continue to grow, and we're very happy. Mexico has welcomed A1 Padel, and I have to say that the president of the state is here.
Wow.
And he was telling me that Fabrice, everything A1 Padel is doing, we're very happy, and Mexico will be pushing to be the biggest tour of the world. So
it's a very special place for us. It's not only the place where the sport was born, but also back then in 2020, where APT, now A1, was born.
For me, it was important. It was very important to pick the first university in Mexico, because like that, Mr. Corcuera can be up in the skies, happy about what we did with the sport, coming back to his country, and making with the university the deal that we made for all the students, right?
And it's not only making a deal with the university; it's making it with WAP, which is one of the most important in the country, in Mexico. Really big.
I think is between the 30 biggest university of all Latin America.
That's insane. And to do such a partnership with that kind of big university, it's so special. As was, for example, also the Grandmaster in New York in Central Park just a few weeks ago. It's always us making the first move.
History all the time. Yes, yes.
It's always us.
Yes, and tomorrow I will announce where the Grandmaster is going to be played in the first week of December. I believe it's the 4th to the 10th of December. So I give you something, but I will give you. I will give you the city and country tomorrow morning, and also the week after will be, I think, the Master Final from the 13th to 19th of December.
This was an amazing season, but we were talking with our chat about what's going to be 2024. We have many people
that's going to be a huge year.
and some questions. I know the calendar has to wait a little more time, but we have
couple of weeks, two more weeks.
But we have people saying like Martin Jorgensen, please come to Denmark in 2024.
Oh,
are you coming to Austria in 2024?
I would love to go to Denmark. My kids are, they have a part of Danish.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes, because their mom is Danish, so half Danish.
Didn't know that.
It would be insane to go to Denmark for me. I really enjoy Copenhagen a lot.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yes, and then, for example, Jonathan saying Tolito is my favorite player. He is the reason I watch A1. Well,
thank you,
as
Jonathan.
usual,
thank you for that.
We have a lot of questions. A1, it's enjoyable to watch. Also, more people from Sweden. Toby saying, El Loco is a very underrated player. Arce and Del Bianco were too strong, but it was expected, talking about the final in Panama.
Yeah. I think he did pretty well. I mean, the thing is that the number ones are the number ones, and it's very difficult to beat them. 8 tournament this year?
Yes, 8. The goal, they said, it's 10. They have
it's a huge goal. I mean, I don't know, maybe, but it's becoming more and more difficult every tournament. We see a lot of new players. We had the Florida player, Mati Segura. Already arriving to quarterfinal, but I mean, a lot of players coming in. And we have to say, I mean, Africa, for one spot of the Grandmaster, you have 61 teams. That's 122 players in Africa.
Madness.
So from here, a big hi to Africa. I think they're doing everything really well. And we are in Ivory Coast. We have done 3 or 4 different cities and countries.
And if we go to yet another continent,
mistake of
once
Diego.
again, we said it, they were committing too many mistakes in the first set. Now, yes, they managed to save the first game to make it 1-0, but Gonzalo Alfonso and Juani de Pascual looking much better. Good return, down a line by Ramos. He goes to the net. El Loco with power. Nothing to do with that one for Juani de Pascual. El Loco Torre making it 40-30.
And then we have to say that this is the first tournament when we have signed with DAZN.
Yes,
you know, very important. I mean, we're ESPN, and we're hugely thankful.
What an angle there by El Loco Torre, doing crazy things. Your attention, please, because this is a golden point. Huge opportunity for the number 4s to take the lead in the second set after losing the first one. They want to come back, and it's going to be with a second serve for Juani de Pascual.
Very important point.
Big moment here at the Puebla Arena. Torre goes to the net, and what a ball there by Gonzalo Alfonso down the middle towards Ramos' feet, saving the situation.
I think El Loco is very mad at Diego. I know him a little, and he's surprised that Diego missed so many balls, right?
Yeah, but I was surprised because I thought they were going to wait in the baseline and not just run to the net to block that one. Gonzalo Alfonso is just too good with those shots.
Yes, but I think usually Diego would let that ball pass and then easily go back after the wall and play it. But I don't know why he's we have to say he just became a dad.
Yeah.
And he has been 2 weeks, 2 tournaments out, so that's almost.
And it's hard to get into the competitions rhythm.
And A1 is very tough to get away and come back, you know. Wow.
Good move by Gonzalo Alfonso.
Wow.
Step forward.
Bravo, Gonza.
Backhand volley down the line. Very effective. And he always is.
Building perfectly well the point.
That was just amazing. Gonzalo Alfonso, the magic man. We were discussing also with the chat, who's more magical, Tolito or Gonzalo Alfonso?
I think it's different ways of playing and different ways of magic.
They're both just too talented and too good.
The talent is out of the roof. Gonza has a thing that Tolito doesn't. It's the huge smash.
Yeah.
That he doesn't use much. He's sometimes depend on the tournament, right?
Yeah, I mean, depending on the conditions here in Puebla, we're not seeing a super fast court.
Well, let me tell you, I played this morning.
Yeah.
In the low shots, it's fast, and then if you use well the kick, the ball gets out by 3 meters. Not maybe that easy, but it goes.
Oh, Torre diving for that one, and then Gonza Alfonso finding the 4 meters fence. Nothing to do with that one for Diego Ramos. 30-15. How was the pro-am? Did you win?
Was really well. No, I lost in the final today, but I move like a worm. It's a disaster.
I don't believe you.
I gained some weight, and it's very difficult, and I haven't played much, so not good at all. The president Rivera lost on semifinal, and Chema, it's a Mexican semi-pro player that came to visit us also, won the prom. So yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Soft touch. Quality, class, magic by El Loco Torre. Make it 40-30.
He's magic too sometimes, I can tell you.
Yeah, down the middle. Perfect speed.
And we have to say that El Loco is half Mexican, because he's married to a Mexican woman, and he has children.
Feeling like home, definitely El Loco Torre.
Well, he's home, right? I mean.
Thank you very much, the ball boy there. Loco with power. No, he goes towards Gonza's corner. Loco lets it bounce. Bago post by Gonza.
Gonza is one of the players that control incredibly well the ball against the wall.
The fake there by El Loco Torre. Sidewall. Down the line. Patience now. Backward post by Ramos. The turn by Ramos. Gonza. Gonza. And now the mistake. The same he did in the previous point. Now he leaves it short into the net. It's 2-1 for Torre and Ramos. Short break. And
Cheers to everyone.
Thank you, Fabrice. It's an honor always to have you here in the English
It's a
channel.
pleasure, and thank you to all the followers of A1 Padel. Guys, we're going to make this the biggest event and tour of the world.
Thank you very much, Fabrice. We're back to the main court. Gonza Alfonso to serve. The turn and the mistake there by Ramos. Also thanks to the good ball from Gonza Alfonso. 15 love. Nothing to do with that one for Diego Ramos. 30 love. High lob shot from Ramos, the touch by Juani. Patience. Important moment of the match. Torre turns, Torre wins it. Just in the very edge of the corner. 30-15. 56 minutes of the match. Dal Bianco and Arce waiting in the final. Fake smash by Gonzo Alfonso. Working in the corner, and Torre with power, finishing the point. 40-30. Ramos. Just in, Gonza down the middle. He goes to the net and he leaves it short. And what was an easy game now becomes a golden point. Huge moment. And that's a huge moment for El Loco Torre and Diego Ramos. They break the serve. They are 3-1 up in the second set. Huge momentum changer. That game, 40-15 for Juani de Pascual and Gonzo Alfonso. Torre and Ramos made a comeback, and now they take the lead. And the confidence from El Loco Torre. El Loco means crazy in Spanish. As we approach the first hour of this second semifinal. Good move by Juani de Pascual, sending an answer saying, I am also here, I came to play, watch out. El Loco, the block now by Gonzo Alfonso, running back. Between the legs, back will post. When you're good, you're good. Back will post, once again, Gonza. He wants to be in the highlights. Oof, what a half volley there by El Loco Torre saying, hey, yes, yes, yes. And the frustration from the golden boy. Look at that, between the legs, back will post. Cositas, as we say in Spanish, little things. Oh, so much power from Gonzo Alfonso. El Loco unable to block it, 30-all. Hello Belgium, hello Marnik Lutz. Another place where the sport is growing a lot. We said hello Norway, hello Sweden, hello Belgium, hello Denmark. A lot of people watching this broadcast of the second semi-final, A1 Simsa Puebla Open 2023. Juani de Pascual leaves it short. And Marnik, who's your favorite player in A1? Let us know. Golden point. Juani turns around, spins. Gonza. Backward post, golden point, huge moment. Juani turns. Torre with a bajada, that's just perfect. In the end of the court, no bounce. 4-1, Ramos Torre, second set.
Así, tranquilo. Dame un poquito de cancha. Hoy creo que la necesito. Pero perfecto. Yo era una evaluación del juego. No, la estoy metiendo toda. Te digo porque. Y tratando de que tú te las tires. Claro. Pero tranquilo, porque agarro una y te enloquece. Y hoy agarro una todo el juego. Tranquilo. No voy a pasar de errar muchas a meter todas. Algunas se me van a ir. Tranquilo. Porque tienen igual. Tú sigues, sí, claro. Y tú piensas que yo no sé que igual. No se me pasa por la cabeza eso. Demasiado tengo con mis problemas. Ey, cuenta, ¿no? ¿Cómo qué? Hacemos uno o dos games más y empiezan los fantasmas, ¿eh? Claro.
And we're back here for this A1 Simsa Puebla Open 2023, enjoying the second semifinal. The number ones, Franco Dal Bianco and Maxi Arce, waiting in the final. Juani de Pascual to serve. The angle by Ramos, the block by Torre. He pushes Alfonso back. Bajada. Down the line. He has to defend. It doesn't go over the net. Credits to El Loco Torre. Oh, what an angle by Gonzalo Alfonso. And Juani with a smash, bringing the ball back. The Golden Boy. 30 love. Quick game. So far, so good for the number twos. What a defense from both Ramos and Torre. Oh, please stop, Loco. Absolutely insane. What a touch. Half volley. Surprising there, Gonzalo Alfonso. Look at that. Tuck. Oh, my goodness. They're so good. Just wide. That ball from Ramos. 40-15. Gonzalo Alfonso with power, bringing the ball back. A couple smashes from Alfonso and Juani to make it 4-2 in the second set. And you can see how the painting is going from Fabrice Pastor. First serve. Flat smash by Torre. And Gonza Alfonso, you can hear it by yourself. Oh, good ball by Diego Ramos down the middle. And now it's a screaming contest. Who wants it more? Juani with a lob shot. Gonza in the corner by Chiquita to go to the net. $15-30 and now 15-40. Huge opportunity to recover that break. Ramos, Juani pushing back their opponents. Juani to the net, Juani to the net. Torres says, not in my house. Go away, Juani. It's Torreland. Oh, what a way to finish it. 30-40. If somehow they survive this game, they will be looking very good. And it's golden point after being 15-40. Diego Ramos and Torre now have the opportunity to close it and once again extend the lead. Gonza Alfonso with a high lob shot. Good ball down the line from Ramos. Long point now. What a point. Back wall box now by Torre. Juani with power. That ball jumps off the back wall. Gonza Alfonso knows how important it is. 4-3. Diego Ramos and Loco Torre. You're watching A1 Padel from Puebla, Mexico. We're back from this Buap Arena here in Puebla City. A beautiful city just receiving us for the first time. Around 250 kilometers away from Mexico City. And we have now Gonza Alfonso and Juani de Pascual with a chance to make it 4 games apiece. Oh, and that smash showing up. Gonza Alfonso feeling good. Like I should. I know you guys from home know that song. They're just playing well now, taking control of the situation, as you can see. Thank you, Gonza. 30 love. Gonza, and yet another smash from Gonza Alfonso to make it 40 love. If we go to the numbers, we can see a 7 out of 7 smashes. The second set for Gonza Alfonso and Juani de Pascual. Haha, yeah, he's so close from Juani. Good move by Torre. Drop shot by Juani, and now the lob shot from Gonza, making Torre and Ramos run all over the place. It's 4 games apiece. The comeback by the number 2s. It's going to be time now for Torre and Ramos to serve. Tengo un invitadazo acá que va a venir.
¿Quién?
Ah, te vas a sorprender.
Pero no lo escucho, boludo.
Ahora se lo va a poner, tranquilo.
Ah, Maxi.
Claro.
Ok.
As we approach now the new serve for El Loco Torre, we have a very special guest now to my left, the number 1, Maxi Arce. Welcome to the English channel. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Hello everyone. I am a little bit nervous.
Don't be.
But well, I'm very happy for the victory, and we are seeing a beautiful game.
It was in your match a super first set. That 6-1 says it all, and then in the second one, maybe a small disconnection between you and Franco, but at the end you come back, you made it out, and you move on to the new final.
Yes, it's very difficult to be focused all the match,
Yeah.
especially if you have a team
Like
like
Tito and
Tito and
Tolito.
Tolito, but we play very well. We play very well, and it's normal to have this kind of problem.
And now you're just watching your rivals in the next round, in the next final. Will it be Gonzo Alfonso and Juani de Pascual or Torre and Ramos? In both cases, it's going to be a tough and hard match.
Yes, yes, yes. I want a third set.
So
In my case, it doesn't matter who wins because both teams are tough. We know that they are going to fight really hard, but we trust in ourselves and we want the ninth tournament.
I mean, yeah, exactly. You've won 8 trophies. If you do not trust, I mean, who can do it? Now in the match, 4 games apiece. Love 15 in the scoreboard. Torre lets it bounce. He goes to Gonza's corner. Juani, the back will boast. High into the sky it goes. Once again with patience. Tactical point. Torre once again with patience. He goes to the middle. There goes Ramos. The turn by Juani. Torre pushing. Once again, the flat smash by El Loco Torre. The counter attack by Gonzo Alfonso. What a smash there. The run by Ramos. He's not able to bring that one back. Maxi, maybe the touch in the sidewall was the key from that point.
Yes, if you saw Franco in our match, he did the same shot.
The same result, winning the point.
Yes, yes. The court is very difficult because it's slow. You have to work a lot to win the point, and it's a different choice. And common choice, but
we were saying that maybe whenever you place a super good volley, it goes fast in the baseline, but whenever you hit a smash, it doesn't fly as much.
It doesn't fly. Yes, yes. I think that it's because of the ball. Here in Puebla, it's normal to play with a different ball because the altitude.
We have 2,000 meters above sea level, which is a lot.
Yes, it's a lot. And you can feel it when you are running.
You have less oxygen,
yes,
right?
Yes.
We had players like Melgrati, who after a couple matches, they were just exhausted.
Yes.
Really bad. Love 40. 4 break points for Juani de Pascual and Gonzo Alfonso. That's a glass finder. Gonza and Juani knows it. It's 5-4 for the number 2s, and after this short break, they will have the big chance to move on to the final with Mr. Maxi Arce and Albianco.
Ahora lo mismo, De arriba también paciencia,
Ahora mucha actitud,
Dale.
Vamos a entrar a él.
Si nos pasan, que en este inning lo van a jugar bien y nos van a pasar,
obvio que sí.
¿Volvemos a empezar?
Volvemos a empezar, no pasa nada.
En este inning nos van a pasar, nos van a pasar.
Pierna intensidad,
estado no mucho tiempo, pero...
Ojo igual que es muy corto y vamos para arriba. Ven, yo voy para arriba. Me cubro, me hago chiquito con la patita ahí, lo que sea. Voy a tratar de tirar la línea para no pasarlo. Mi intención es que golpee de arriba. Pasa que tampoco tengo la sensibilidad como para calcular bien el globo, pero voy a intentar. Gracias, Gustavo. Sí, sí.
Maxi, in this 2023 season, only in one tournament, you and Franco didn't reach the semifinals.
Yes.
That means a lot. That shows your level and the competition you are showing and enjoying in the carpet.
Yes, yes. We have a big team behind us who support us in every difficult situation, every day. When we train, when we are, I don't know, when we have an injury. So when we are into the court, we know that we are the best, not only for our game.
But for the preparation,
For
you
the
have to
preparation,
train.
yes, yes.
Volpi is not here in this tournament,
No,
right?
no, he is with a personal problem.
Okay.
But I'm sure that he's going to be in the next tournament.
And we have the Grandmaster and the Master Final coming up.
Yes,
The
yes.
last Open of the season.
I'm excited to know where we are
Oh,
going
we
to
all are.
play.
We all are. For that big news we have for the last two tournaments of the season. And talking about the end of the season, what's the goal you and Franco have?
Well, we want to win 10 tournaments.
You have already 8. Maybe this
Yes.
could be, who knows, the
We
number
need
9.
We need 2 more.
And you have 3 options, so?
Yes.
More than possible.
And now we are in the final, so...
And I think we're close to know who your rivals are going to be. 30 love for Juani and Gonza, 2 points away from the big final tomorrow as of 11 a.m. in the morning. Torre between the legs, the tweener with power. Torre, el loco. Juani towards the fence. Gonza with power, he brings it back. A round trip ticket for that one. Maxi, I think it's really close.
Yes,
I think
yes,
it's going to
yes,
be Juani and Gonza.
They are playing very well. They are patient. Juani is making a lot of damage.
And there he is. They close it. Maxi, we will have the rematch from many finals.
Yes, the dream final.
Exactly. The number 1s against the number 2s. It's game, set, and match for Juani de Pascual and Gonza Alfonso. 6-3 and 6-4. They knock down Diego Ramos and El Loco Torre. Maxi, thank you very much for coming. You know, this is your home. Whenever you want, you're more than welcome here in the English channel.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. It was my first time here, and
the first of many.
Yes, the first of many, and I really enjoyed.
Okay, good luck in the match tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good luck against Juani and Gonza. Maxi Arce, the number 1 here in the English channel. The numbers of this second set and the match, 1 hour and 24 minutes. 22 winners for Torre and Ramos, 34 for Juani de Pascual and Gonza Alfonso. 31 mistakes, that's a lot from Torre and Ramos. Big moment. We will have the perfect final. The number 1s facing the number 2s. Amazing match. We will have the dream final, and now it's time to go to the court with our colleague Clara Navarro to listen to the players, to listen to Juani de Pascual and Gonza Alfonso.
Pues si pareja número 2 ya está en la final de mañana. Juani, ya estáis en otra final, pero antes de nada, el partido que acabáis de sacar adelante, un primer set muy sólido, pero el segundo, que parecía que podía haber un tercero, habéis remontado un 4-1 abajo.
Bueno, en primer lugar, buenas tardes a todos, gracias por venir. Sí, bueno, primero felicitar a Agustín y a Diego, son unos muy duros rivales, fueron muy duros rivales durante todo el año. Sabíamos lo que veníamos, quizá el segundo set de ellos mejoraron, como era de esperar, pero bueno, gracias a Dios y a mi compañero pudimos mantener la seriedad y ponernos sólidos y llevarnos el partido, así que muy contento.
También quería preguntarte por el tema de los remates, porque pocas parejas han rematado como lo habéis hecho vosotros en este partido.
Sí, yo creo que hoy se da, capaz que ayer no. Bueno, el primer partido me jugó una mala pasada la paleta, pero bueno, ya cuando uno se siente con confianza, por ahí siente que le puede pegar, que la pelota por ahí sale, así que nada, se dio, gracias a Dios.
Y Gonza, mañana final, pareja número 1 contra pareja número 2. ¿Posible título para vosotros?
Como siempre, muy buenas tardes a toda la gente, muchas gracias por quedarse.
Hello Puebla, thank you everyone.
Por apoyar el pádel acá en México. La verdad que se siente un ambiente muy lindo. Mañana tenemos una batalla, lo que digo siempre, vamos a tratar de ganarlo, ya sabemos lo que tenemos que hacer. Ahora a descansar, a disfrutar este triunfo que contra Agustín y Diego siempre es muy difícil jugarle. ¿Me deja mandar un saludo? Un saludo para mi Gelaun, a mi Aicia, a la Toronja y a la Berenjena que siempre me hacen el aguante.
Además se nota que ha sido un partido duro porque se te ve cansado, te cuesta hasta un poco respirar.
Sí, está muy difícil acá con la altura. Pero bueno, estuvimos muy sólidos, así que felicitaciones Juan y creo que jugamos un partido increíble.
Pues gracias chicos, gracias a todo el mundo por venir aquí y nosotros nos vemos mañana a las 11 para la gran final.
And his teammate Franco Dal Bianco will be playing tomorrow against these guys, against Juani de Pascual and Gonza Alfonso. It was a pleasure. See you tomorrow with a big final as of 11 a.m. in the morning here in Mexico to enjoy the definition of this A1 Simsa Puebla Open 2023.